Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. This is our group project presentation in subject Engineering Economy. This is all my group members. First one is me, Faris. Second, Haziq. Then Sazwan, Ameh, and the last one is Fidaus. This is our group project details. Introduction of our project is equity financing is a method of raising capital for a business by issuing and selling shares of stock to investors. This allows a company to raise money without incurring debt and instead by selling ownership stocks in the company. The second one is definition of green building. Green building is a holistic approach to design and constructing building that takes into account the entire life cycle of a building, from the initial planning stage to its eventual demolition or repurposing. The goal is to create structures that are energy efficient, resources efficient, and healthy for occupants, while also minimizing the negative impact on the environment.
So, how does one building get its green certificate? Well, evaluation of green buildings typically includes assessing their energy efficiency, use of renewable energy sources, water conservation, indoor air quality, and overall environmental performance. This evaluation can be conducted through various rating systems such as LEED, Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, which is conducted by the US Green Building Council, and BREEAM, Building Research Establishment Environmental Assessment Method. This rating system provides a framework for assessing and certifying the environmental performance of buildings and can be used as a benchmark for assessing the sustainability of new construction and retrofit projects. So, what are the factors that affect a green building status? Well, first of all is the transportation factor. Most green buildings has a good transportation accessibility. It is also able to accommodate all kind of transportation such as public transport, cyclists, and carpooling. These facilities can help in reducing the carbon emission by the buildings, hence the green building status. The second factor is building site. Placement of the building must be strategic. This to ensure an easy access to the public. A strategically placed building also helps in reducing the transportation costs and the reliance on vehicles. By doing this, the building can minimize its own carbon footprints. The last factor is material. Select material that are sourced locally to reduce transportation-related energy consumption and support local economies. This also minimizes the environmental impact associated with long-distance transportation.
Type of green buildings. How a highly energy efficient building can use and produce energy. First, net zero energy ready may use fossil fuels or electricity for heating and could become net zero energy with the addition of solar panels or other renewables. Second, net zero energy may use fossil fuels or electricity for heating, generates as much as energy on site or nearby as it uses on an annual basis. Third, net zero carbon may use fossil fuels or electricity for heating. Fossil fuels used on site or on the grid is offset with the purchase or generation of low carbon energy. Fourth, zero carbon, no fossil fuel burn on site, only uses clean electricity or low carbon fuels. And lastly, zero carbon plus grid interactive, no fossil fuel burn on site, generation and load are optimized to meet the needs of the grid, provides energy storage or load management to receive grid demands. Type of green buildings. How a highly energy efficient building can use and produce energy. First, net zero energy ready may use fossil fuels or electricity for heating could become net zero energy with the addition of solar panels or other renewables. Second, net zero energy may use fossil fuels or electricity for heating, generates as much as energy on site or nearby as it uses on an annual basis. Third, net zero carbon may use fossil fuels or electricity for heating. Fossil fuels used on site or on the grid is offset with the purchase or generation of low carbon energy. Fourth, zero carbon, no fossil fuel burn on site, only uses clean electricity or low carbon fuels. And lastly, zero carbon plus grid interactive, no fossil fuel burn on site, generation and load are optimized to meet the needs of the grid, provides energy storage or load management to receive grid demands. This is the introduction of company IJM. IJM Construction Berhad is a subsidiary of IJM Corporation Berhad, which is a well-established and reputable company in the construction and property development industry in Malaysia. IJM Construction is a leading construction company in Malaysia, known for its expertise in building, infrastructure and industrial projects. The company has a strong track record of delivering high quality projects on time and within budget, with a reputation of meeting the needs of clients and stakeholders. Project overview. Location. Bandar Rembayu is a large-scale residential development located at Kota Kemuning. The plan. The development is designed to offer a wide range of facilities to its residents, including recreational facilities such as fitness centers, swimming pools, and sports centers.
And for the next slides, I will talk about the company's source of capital and the budgeting process. The company raised capital through a combination of debt and equity. The budgeting process also included regular reviews and monitoring of the company's financial performance to ensure that it stays on a track to meet its financial goals and objectives. Issuing shares to public. This provides the company with an opportunity to raise significant funds from a large number of investors and broaden its shareholder base. For the next slide, I will talk about the bank loan. So bank loan is another key resource for capital for IGN Construction. IGN Construction is a business that receiving the funds from bank loan and shareholders. And as a result, they can make a lot of payment, about 3 billion ringgit, only after they release from the whole Bandar Seri Bayu was payment to the bank made. And the bank will impose the monthly interest of 3.5% of the company. And for the return on capital, we will divide for two, and a residential house and a shop lot office. So as we know, the Bandar Seri Bayu is located in Shah Alam, Selangor. Residential house, the development offers a diverse range of housing options to cater to the needs of residents. And for the shop lot office, this type of property is designed to meet the needs of business owners who require a location to run their operation, as well as sell their products or services.
Now I want to present about advantage of equity financing. The firstly, no debt. Secondly, long-term funding. Thirdly, potential for increased valuation. And lastly, aligns interests of investors and management. Now, the disadvantage of equity financing. The firstly, long-term commitment. Thirdly, dilution of ownership. thirdly, loss of privacy, and lastly, risk of losing the funds. Now the conclusion we project is, in conclusion, equity financing is a way for many companies to raise capital by settling ownership stakes in the form of shares of stock to investors. This method of financing has several advantages, such as providing companies with access to large pools of capital and allowing them to raise money without incurring debt. Overall, equity financing tools for companies looking to grow and expand their operation, and it can help them to achieve their long-term financial goals. That's all. Thank you.